Here in the valley, where a system once managed by beavers is subjected to wildlife not necessarily balanced. Even in the middle of town with a simple small riparian meadow. We love our deer, elk, and growing numbers of moose, but... So Gary, we've been in a lot of parts of the national park together, around the park, around town, and today we're right here in basically the middle of town. But it's an area that I've always been fascinated by, a little riparian area that has been affected by a lot of different factors. And so what are we looking at here?
So at one point, this was choked by willows, and you can see the remnants in certain areas. We know that through the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, we had many, many elk in this area, and more than the habitat could sustain over a long period of time. Their nutritional needs are about the same as beaver, and being larger, they outcompeted beaver for the willows. So the beaver moved out. The stream then no longer had a dam that was pooling water up behind it, percolating down into the soil. As the willows disappeared, the stream became extremely channeled, steep-sided, and just a straight runoff rather than pooling up and being absorbed by this riparian sponge. So what you get now with climate change, climate chaos, I sometimes refer to it, we get these huge events of storms coming. 2013, we had a year's worth of precipitation, or we can have extreme drought. And what happens, rather than having this sponge that mediates the effects of that chaos, unpredictability, kind of mediates it in allowing the water to flow out slowly. Now we just have this incised channel running through here, and you get a big rain, boom, all the water runs off. You get a drought, you've just got a dry stream bed. So it's the importance of having a balance. They're all connected.
So you're saying every critter and every plant that's here is just part of the system?
It is.
And it's not in balance anymore?
No.
Right.
No.
There's no balance here right now. Nearby, just outside of town, thanks to the efforts of the Estes Valley Watershed Coalition, a couple of ambitious engineers have settled in. Beavers have had a rough time in recent history in this valley. Not far from this place, several years ago, when we filmed Rivers of the Rockies, there was a very successful established colony. After several days of solid rain, the climate-triggered flood of 2013 wiped them out. So what about the beavers? So persecuted by humans for over a century because of their construction skills, after being driven to near extinction for their pelts, now being celebrated by ecological scientists for their ability to rejuvenate a watershed, protected and encouraged in places like this meadow in the national park, where fencing diverts or prevents elk and ever-growing numbers of moose from devouring every last willow.